All right, hello everyone. I hope everybody's ready for a good race. We now have Arborelia and
Hello.
FlannelKat here, ready to race. I'm going to go
Hi.
over to the commentators and the runners, and I hope everybody has fun and a good race.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, Arborelia.
Hi, Kat.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Do you wanna race the Ittle Dew 2 randomizer today
Yeah,
on
let's-
Randomania?
Yeah, let's introduce our commentators, Arborelia and FlannelKat.
So we're self-commentating, which is not really conducive for racing, but we're probably, I don't know, there's not a ton of people that play this randomizer, and we are super active with it sometimes. So we're going to be doing this ourselves. To confirm, Elia, you've got this right seed, right?
Let's take a look again. It's 91KZ JO8B.
That is correct.
Okay.
And so, chat, this game is a Zelda-like that is largely puzzle-focused. You'll see our settings are named Elia 15, which means all of our items are going to be in dungeon, and it guarantees that the bosses have the major items that we need to beat the game, or other very important items. And we will always be fighting a specific boss as our final boss. Which is, you could also do it so the items, the MacGuffins that you need, the raft pieces are anywhere. This is our preferred way that ends with an exciting, conclusive final boss.
Random Salience asks, why are your hashes different? Great question. Because the hash feature is buggy. I checked that we can get the same seed with different hashes.
Yep. So let's go back and get ready to hit confirm to start the game, Elia.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
We're going to get started and we'll go on go. It'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, what are we doing on this island? What happened? Who's Ittle?
Yeah, I don't know. She's just a girl who loves adventure.
It's in her confetti.
Yeah. This is the part where I am going to go into the options and give myself 2 extra hearts because I know you're better at this game, and we've agreed on that. Yeah. Oh, and also options to turn off cutscenes. All right.
I played some weird settings earlier, and now everything's off in a weird
Oh, we need to
spot.
change outfits also, right?
Oh yeah, what was the bid war? It was I'm pretty confident I know which outfit I got. And then so this is a mod basically, and you can just basically change outfits in the moment. So I've got
Where is
swimwear. So you see Ittle with her swimwear.
Where is it? I've forgotten.
Extra to do, player,
Uh-huh.
and miscellaneous.
Oh, okay. And
I know I'm kind of adjusting audio settings on the fly here.
Jenny's berry. Okay. Yep.
All right. I'm just going to wander into the first dungeon here, which is the Pillow Fort. The Pillow Fort's a tutorial dungeon. Oh god, that's a weird first item.
Oh, heck yeah. This is like my practice seed last night.
Oh, this is bizarre. So, you are guaranteed an item in that chest there. I think you're always guaranteed a weapon in that chest.
Yep.
But what weapon you get's going to be a little weird.
Okay.
Normally, you have when you play this game vanilla, you are guaranteed a stick.
You should be hearing music.
I'm hearing music. And in this randomizer, we have taken Ittle's stick away so she can be less violent. Things are a bit framey. Well, I'm sure tech is on it. So I can't do a lot about that myself, but because I'm hearing music on mine, I'm not sure what audio you're getting. I'm sure tech can chime in and let us know that one at some point, but we assure you we will figure it out. So we have basically the hardest weapon in the game to use up front, which is just bombs, basically, in Zelda, but it's dynamite.
All right. Yeah, well, hopefully tech is working on the audio. And
Tech will sort it out.
Yep. So yeah, this is, kind of a Zelda-like game. It's got a lot of puzzles in it, and the puzzles have different solutions based on the items that you have, which makes it really great for randomizing.
God, I hate that I use dynamite for everything. Oh my gosh. Slow start.
Hmm. Huh.
Oh wow, a key to this dungeon. So we've got a dodge roll here that you're basically invincible during it, but Ellie and I are basically going to be doing the very few checks you can do without a weapon and without like a stick or anything, which I cannot do anything here. And it sounds like you've all successfully got audio, so I'm very proud of you all. As well, there's a feature in this game called lockpicks. Lockpicks are basically like get out of logic free cards, if that makes sense. You can use it to open a random door or chest and basically escape logic entirely. Or not chest. You can open a random door without a key.
You open a door of your choice.
Yep.
And if you then get all the keys to that dungeon later, it gives you your lockpick back, which is a very nice setting.
So if you do find a key for that dungeon, eventually you will just get that lockpick back. So while you escape logic very briefly, you can just get back in real nicely.
Is this a random surprises thing? Why was there a black smoke and a snarling noise?
That'll happen randomly in this world. That's the big smoky monster things.
Okay, good to know.
Is it possible to save scum a lockpick? Not theoretically, yes, you can. We've not done that. That feels very.
Yeah, we're just not save scumming at all.
Yeah, that feels antithetical to the feeling of the game.
And that would do a lot to this game.
Yeah. You just live with your choices. Don't save load.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep entering this dungeon here thinking, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I have like a routing path that I follow, but it relies on me getting a stick somewhere. And I constantly forget, I just don't have a stick, so I cannot do XYZ right now. So I always walk into Trash Cave, which you need a stick to even start. And I don't have a stick still. Give me time. Oh, I love the music in this game. This game itself is super charming. The music is delightful. I usually play with music shuffle on because there's a lot of music you'll never hear in the randomizer, but for you lovely people, the music, excuse me, is unshuffled. So at the beginning, you're probably just going to see a lot of us navigating, looking for the very few items we can get without a swingy stick. And I've got a specific path I follow, regardless whether or not I have the items to support me on that path. I'm just going to sit here and wait for these guys to jump in the lava. Normally with a weapon, you can influence where these gentlemen go. May I ask, Tech, you can answer just in the Discord channel whose audio you're grabbing, and we can adjust on the fly to give you a little more juice.
Okay.
This is going to be terrible with this weapon. Oh! Got it. Ollie, it sounds like you're on audio there.
Okay. Oh, sure, I can easily turn my audio up. Okay.
What is this? Where are my items?
Uh-huh.
Elliot, what did you do?
I don't know.
Elliot tweaked the formula a little bit. Now we are getting sent all over for the most basic of things.
Yeah,
I've never personally had a dynamite start, and I'm very excited by it.
Mm-hmm. Is the volume better now? I turned it up. Cool. All right.
This is the music Game Boy I was so excited about. So you'll see objects in this game like these red posts, doors, green doors, red doors. Those are indicating what you need to do to open said door. In this instance, that is kill all the enemies in this room. Still isn't it? Oh my god. So I cannot get through this room. I guess I still have to dig further. This is a weird seed, Elia. This is a weird seed.
Uh-huh. I went the wrong way. Okay.
I am running out of checks to do.
Mm-hmm.
These secret dungeons will be required. The secret holes will not be. Well, the secret dungeons will probably be required, is what I should say. So in this game, there are a ton, and I mean a ton of secret entrances that you can suss out over time. And it is very, very cool. But that also makes this randomizer like an extra hour or two if you're including those. Just because there's just such a huge amount of checks. So we localized all of the checks into dungeons. So we know we can just... we know where the items are actually going. Not where they are specifically, but where the valid checks are is narrowed down to just dungeon items. And that makes this doable in a reasonable amount of time. It is one of the built-in things called Dungeon Diver, but Dungeon Diver insists that you go to the really spooky hard boss sometimes. And you can also find the key MacGuffins, the raft, in random places instead of just on bosses and stuff.
Know if this is solvable with just dynamite. Probably not.
Oh, well, this isn't. Guess I'll go here.
All right.
See, there's bananas, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can do anything here. For the record, I am running very low on checks I could possibly do still, as far as I know. And then we're going to start using Get Out of Logic free cards. To various results. Because up front, with no items, you have access to 7 dungeons. And the amount of checks you can do in each of those dungeons is limited without any items. Which leads to the stick being found pretty early, usually.
Yeah.
But, I am excited and glad we got a seed like this for the showing today. But wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And it's not like, at least myself, I feel like it's not like I'm not making progress. I'm definitely, unlocking warps and stuff. So
yeah, it's going to make the rest
somewhere.
of the round go a little bit quicker because, we'll be able to get around faster and we'll have a little bit of items when we actually find an item we can use. Even like a wand would do wonders for me right now.
The secret dungeons, like the ones that require the secret shards, those are part of the rando. Or
oh my god, I can't do this. I can get this. Stick. Oh. Alright, now we're cooking with fire, people. Now we're cooking with fire. Game on. So now I can actually swing and hit things with my stick. Which is going to make this a little bit easier in terms of starting to kill things and solve puzzles.
Yo! Okay.
So it sounds like we're both in the potassium mines.
Mm-hmm.
Which, great place to be. Love it. Big fan of bananas. But a dynamite stick start is very cool. I like this.
Yeah.
Banana seed confirmed.
Bananas.
Honestly, that's a good way to put it, because this is the last possible check. That was the last check I could possibly do, I think. Minus, getting out of logic with a lockpick. So we're going to go back to the beginning here and take a quick look at what keys we have. Nothing exciting. And make a judgment call. So the in-game tracker has a listing of what keys you have and how many checks. Not how many checks. You can tell when you've beaten a boss of a dungeon by its icon on the map, and where you can tell when you have all the items out of a dungeon by its icon on the map. But you can't see how many checks you've done. You can only see how many keys you've earned, which is an interesting way to do it. But now I have a stick and I can light it on fire and I can solve this puzzle. And I've got a key here too, so I should be able to complete this dungeon, or at least kill the boss. And that, if it gives me a raft piece, will open up some exciting prospects. Oh no, I can't solve this puzzle. I lied to you all. Okay, great. I used my key to do absolutely nothing, and we will be moving on. But it's okay, that was a key for this dungeon. It was going to get spent anyway.
Alright, here's one of those puzzles that I need to remember the hard solution to.
No, I got caught up on a candy cane. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to do basically baseline checks that I needed a stick for. Which aren't going to be a ton, and then once we start to get the other two items, this game's going to blow wide open, more or less, and it's just a key hunt at that point, which, when I say just a key hunt, that's really dismissive. It's a very fun key hunt, but it is, keys are going to be the thing that gets us through dungeons. Favorite friend / enemy, Hype Snake and Hype Snake? Although Hype Snake's more of a Princess Remedy thing. Oh wow, I have to solve this puzzle correctly. I think I can do that.
I just learned the lore from the wiki about Osalig, who is the guy at the end of Syncope. And just kind of a cheerful guy hanging out at the end of the dungeon, doesn't need your help. So in the first Ittle Dew, there are those boos, like the ghosts that want your smile.
Yes.
And if they catch you, they absorb Ittle and start smiling. But Osalig is wearing one of those ghosts. She's smiling. They're a couple.
Incredible. Oh shoot! I need to think for a minute. It's. I've been so used to Jetty Seeds where I can just do things and just break the rules and do whatever I want, that this is weird to me. I have to solve puzzles correctly?
Oh yeah,
What
this
game
room
is this?
a little spooky. Okay.
Whatever, I'm just gonna go to the next room. I'll deal with that puzzle in a minute. On the off chance this is a force wand, it's gonna make my life a lot easier. That's not how you spell Force Wand. That's what I should have done was a vanilla playthrough, just in case I had to solve the puzzles correctly again. Alright, we're gonna do that. Does that help us any way possible? It doesn't hurt us. Well, it kind of does hurt us. But I need to get to the fire. You can't have a Force Wand, you don't know me. I might just move on from here and then watch this as the wand. Oh, I'm glad. I'm a big cheerleader for this company's games sometimes. Oh, I see it. I see my puzzle solution. Okay, cool, let's go. That's not how you spell Force Wand either. Was it the trash cave puzzle that you got stuck on there briefly, having to remember?
It was not.
Oh, exciting. Alright, now I can commit a murder so I can do more things. I actually don't remember if there's anything in here I can do, but I know I can do the other dungeon a bit. I want to say this is a locked door. Yeah, that's a locked door. That's alright, we'll take care of this while we're here. Warp out. Commit a murder. It's what Ittle does. It's in her confetti. The people in this game don't have blood. They have confetti. So, henceforth, it shall be used in tandem. I'm really glad I was able to do like 1 or 2 checks in this game. Not for the most relaxing music in the game, probably. Oh, well, some of it. I have to think again?
Oh, shoot.
I remember some of these puzzles. Welcome to the physics room. It's the only room in the game with physics.
Oh, okay, just haven't been there.
Ooh, that's exciting for reasons that I can't go into. But that is a key item that will help me do things. No worries, Gylaria. I know we're complicating the process by being on a call together. But don't forget, everyone. You're next. can say. Okay, now's where I'm going to check my items that I have. Don't worry about the flying fox and the bathing suit. And I think I have an idea about where I want to go next.
No.
I forgot this game puts Tipsy in a bathing suit also when you use swimsuit Ittle, and it's just the cutest thing. So your little flying fox friend that you're seeing occasionally is named Tipsy. It is Ittle's traveling companion, and just brutally addicted to health potions. She's a very healthy fox, if you will. Can I do anything in here? I have to be able to do something in here. So, Elia, what did you tweak on the generation algorithm? If you can explain to the class why this is maybe not our standard seed anymore.
Oh, yeah, so... my understanding is that it used to be the case that the rando generation algorithm would get stuck in a lot of cases, and you would have to help it. Like, so you would tell it what order to assign items in. Like, say, like, you know, there has to be a pillow fort key in the first N items and stuff like that. And I've noticed it's gotten better. And also that I've managed to fix some of the rules so that they're more satisfiable. So I said, like, hey, can I relax those so that the start of the game is more random? And I did.
Yeah, the algorithm and the way to generate rules for a seed, there's not like a website you go to that rolls a seed for you. You go in and you edit a JSON, and that lets you kind of modify, I don't know, most things about where items are placed. And through that, we were able to generate a thing that we like a lot. And now it received a big update a bunch of months ago, maybe, give or take, that added some cosmetic stuff, and it added enemy randomizer, and also tweaked the algorithm a bit to let it roll seeds that actually function. And so we can make a little bit more intriguing seeds, because usually always you'd find a pillow fort seed or a pillow fort item immediately. And now we don't need to worry about any of that. We can go on and just kind of do some exploring and get a little bit more diverse dungeon diving with less items. Let's go right. What I probably will try to avoid is going into any lore about why this is what it is, because I think this game is absolutely amazing. It is one of my favorite games I've ever played, and is something I really wish I could play for the first time again. So
Yeah, don't worry too much about puzzle spoilers if you ever plan to play the game, because the puzzles have different solutions.
Yep.
Like, you'll have different items.
Ittle's
Depending on
verb
the
set
order that you choose to play the game.
is relatively limited, and the world is pretty open as it is. So you can end up tackling dungeons in really interesting orders. And when you do that, how you solve a puzzle would be a little bit different than how someone else might solve a puzzle that goes there later in the game. Like, you could just skip the pillow fort up front and go somewhere else, and you can get some more items and come back and, like, skip content in the pillow fort, or get through it a lot quicker, or get access to different things. But it is also set up so no matter what dungeon you end up in, it might be very difficult to get through it, but you will be able to get through it with just the items you can find in it. That's not the case for the randomizer, obviously. You will need the items from the rando, or you will need the items you need to solve the puzzles. But it can be in very interesting ways. Shoot, I did this backwards.
Oh, wow, my game lagged. That was unpleasant. Okay.
Did you warp through something?
I did not warp through something. Well, that is how you warp through things and glitch the game.
Yeah, a lot of the speedruns of this video game use a glitch called phasing, and it is you run the game in windowed mode, and as Ittle is running, you click and drag the window of the screen a little bit, and Ittle will keep her momentum while the game isn't moving. But she'll end up phasing through things like hover over lava or whatever, just because the game's not active and paying attention to Ittle's status. And what Pyrelight is saying in chat right now is that this combat is a bit aggressive. That is 100% true. This game is very aggressive combat-wise. Maybe a little bit too much so.
Yeah, when I played through it, I turned on easier combat. I no longer feel like I need easier combat, but I do need 2 extra hearts to not die so much.
Yeah, so Elia gave herself 2 hearts at the beginning of this because I like the combat, I like the challenge, I don't mind that. And she just gives herself 2 extra hearts, and she feels that's a good balance for her. Which is totally fine by me in terms of randomizer thing. Alright, now we've got some weapons. We've got a weapon. Explore more of this dungeon, eh? No! Excuse me? I don't think I can solve that puzzle. And so the idea is to try to get through as much of this dungeon as I can without spending my keys. The point of that is so I can spend them in places that I absolutely have to. And you can get real creative with that.
Having the lockpick refunds on has led me to, really consider, can I spend this lockpick with no regrets? Because, it would have to be replaced by its corresponding key before I get here in logic.
Yeah, Elia thinks about where she spends lockpicks. I'm just like, I feel like doing it here. And this game does have, as Elia mentioned, easier combat. Easier combat, as she describes, makes the game a little bit too easy. It aggressively makes it easier.
Yeah, it's about, you get twice as much attack and twice as much defense.
Which sounds great on paper. That sounds like a great way to experience this game for the first time. I gotta spend a key, or I need to... Okay, I'm going. So this dungeon has 5 keys in it total. And I have 3. So I know I can save 2 keys and still finish the dungeon now. As long as I can, I don't know the words I'm trying to say right now, I'm sorry. But I know I can probably solve this dungeon. May you forever remain healthy. I don't know what you're trying to get at, Karma. But I know if I had a Force Wand, I can save 2 keys in this dungeon. But I do not, so... A Force Wand and an Ice Block, I'm sorry. Fuck. I am about to die. Yeah, this new algorithm is giving me really interesting gear. Oh, gear is the wrong word. Really interesting key sets. This is much more dynamic and scary. Okay. I have 1 key remaining, and I know I can do 2 checks in this house.
What, did I accidentally turn on God mode? I think I accidentally did. There's a key that does that. That I'm just defeating enemies in 1 hit, and that's not right.
Oh, that's one punch, girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, turned it off again.
It's my wife cheating in our race.
Key on the keyboard to it. But yep, invalid race.
Ooh, I just got a nice upgrade. Oh, by the way, this place is, that's the reason this place is the way it is. Alright, this is my first boss I'm fighting. The bosses you fight in a set order, no matter what dungeon you encounter them in. So the first boss will always be Cyber Jenny here. And then the second boss you always fight will be Le Diablo, etc., etc. Except when you start to get to the hidden dungeons and whatnot. All right, now we can do some fun things. The teenage robot grew up. All right, so now I've got a wrapped piece. I don't know if you do, but I'm going to play with fire a little bit here and go to the dream world, which is fun and exciting for everybody. I constantly walk out of that. So Dreamworld is just, this was added later in the game cycle with Ittle Dew 2+. It is a very puzzle-centric dungeon, and it is very exciting for checks in the randomizer. Now, the gist of the Dreamworld is you only get certain items when you come here. So in this one, you'd only have the fire sword. Since this is rando, I have way more than just a fire sword right now. And you can turn that option off so you only get the items that you're supposed to have when you're here. But, we're not doing that. Because it is fun to just burn through this dungeon. This dungeon is one of my favorites, though. It's, kind of a mirrored thing from left and right. And, you use information from one side on the other side.
Yeah, it is some very clever puzzles. And the one is kind of the place that it, feels the saddest to be defeating by bringing unintended items into it. I had a seed that required me to solve most of this dungeon the correct way, and that was pretty cool. But also, don't usually have time for that.
God, having to play the game the right way? Oh. Why? So now I can do this. Your items have fun interactions, so you can do something like that to give yourself a little bit more time to get to where you need to be. This is one dungeon that you do need all the keys to complete. So if you see here, like, this block says 3, 4, that says question mark, but when you do this, you can see what the other numbers are. They're 4 and 2. Which I got backwards because, of course, I did.
Is this a good time for a quick donation?
Please do.
Alrighty, we have $100 from Mashimo with no comment. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you. And just a heads up to our lovely host, feel free to cut us off and go for a donation when you need to. I have a bad habit of never actually throwing it to the commentator, or the host, and my apologies for that.
Not a problem. Yeah, so we also have a bid war as well. As you see, they're running in the swimsuit. If you'd like to see them change up the outfits, we got a bid war for that. Go and hit that up if you'd like to see them change mid-run.
And that is an ongoing bid war thing, so you'll always get to, you should always have access to changing that. I have to do this correctly? Woofa.
Nope.
I usually have a wand when I come in here. Am I not hitting that? Oh, maybe that's not. Nope, that's on me. No. There we go. The Force Wand lets you move things to places that you normally can't push them to, which is an extremely useful ability. And this dungeon is the one that you'd only be able to come in with dynamite, and you get no other items. I need to solve a puzzle this time. I need to do at least one puzzle in here. Interesting. Sort of. Both my wife and I just sitting here like, oh, we have to do things the right way this time? What happened? Okay. That's just a puzzle we know the answer to already, so we don't need to do anything about it. And you'll see, since we're getting enough items that are overlapping each other, it overlaps the name of the item. That's just a thing the randomizer does. Can't do anything about that. Ow. This is another puzzle we just know the answer to already.
This is hard.
How are you doing over there?
I think I know the puzzle that you were just talking about, but, yeah. I might just come back here later. Okay.
Whoops. So you normally can't walk on the spikes, but if you get pushed by a force block like that, you will walk on the spikes, and you'll be very sad about it. There we go. That's the solution. Nope, that's bad. Okay, that should do what I needed to. So this block is dungeon is centered around getting a specific block into a specific room, so you can solve a series of 3 puzzles with it. Since we have the ice ring in here, which is not normally something you'd be able to come into here with, we can just kind of cheese that. We do not need the block. But as well, you still want this item right here. Which, if you come in here with a force wand, you don't need to do that whole section that I just did. But when you do that, it moves this little eyeball block over here. Okay. We're good. So now this is the series of 3 puzzles that I was referencing. It is you need to hit this thing to show you what blocks you need to activate, and use your statues here to hit everything. Oh, that goes here. That does that. In. Over. Now, normally you'd move a block into this room so you can push it around, but we don't need to do that. Alright, so there's one more dungeon I can do in the dream area. Not to its conclusion, but we can bounce around in here and have a good time. And you normally wouldn't be able to have a fire sword in here, so you can, again, do some very silly things with it. Oh, whoops. Been a while since I've had to solve this puzzle correctly, too. So since we can bring a fire sword in here, you can skip that bottom right door completely.
Oh, just good time for the glitch shrug mode if you've got it.
You know, one of these days, I'm gonna actually update my prefix, but it wants to update it to Flan12, and I don't want that.
Yeah. Gotta wait for a good number.
Yeah, right. Is there a better number, possibly? How do I get over there? But it's always been Flan 12, and I want flannel. Like, just that's fine. Just do flannel. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Being bullied for my prefix choices. If you haven't guessed it already, this is the ice block dungeon.
Yep. Yeah, bringing the fire sword into the ice block dungeon kind of breaks things, but I'm sure glad they let you do it.
It's very silly. Oh wait, there it goes. Been a while since I've had to do that too. I guess that's going to be a common thread until I find this last item that I'm looking for. It's been a while since I've had to do this. Oh! Funk. You know what? I'm gonna take these hearts because I'm scared. This is a very fun puzzle that I'm not going to solve correctly on purpose because I want you to figure it out. When are you ever... Oh! Time to shrug. Now is the time for it. Now, there are a handful of items in this randomizer that there's just not an item there.
I was not paying attention.
Oh, no! No! I'm being bullied by video games. Movement in this game gets a little bit tricky because it's a 3D game and you have 3D movement. But in a lot of ways, you kind of just want to move in cardinal directions most of the time. And lining up can be a little tough. But thankfully, the game has keyboard support, which is what Arborelia uses. I just kind of wing it with my analog stick.
Yeah, I have so much trouble playing this game with an analog stick. And it doesn't let you use the D-pad.
It doesn't, which is very bizarre. Admittedly.
Of course, you could set up Joy to Key to make the D-pad be a keyboard.
That just seems... Come on, just give me my keyboard.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I know I need to do this slightly differently. How do I do this? Oh, like this. Is Bad Dream in this?
It is.
Okay. You normally do not have a sword for this fight. It makes it way easier. Normally you have to use your ice block to reflect the fireballs back at it that you see it firing. But we happen to have cheated and brought a flaming sword in here, so when in Rome...
So remind people of what we're trying to accomplish. We are trying to find 7 raft pieces and then go to the final dungeon, the Grand Library, which has the 8th raft piece. The raft pieces are always on bosses, but there are 16 dungeons they could be in, so like a little less than half of them have raft pieces.
I'm very quickly checking his Steam screenshots. Don't try this at home, folks.
Ha ha ha.
I'm entering, you know, nothing special, don't worry about it. Everything is totally fine here. Very good.
That's cool, I guess.
Technically, that item is considered in the dungeon, so theoretically it can be in logic. However, something very exciting happened here. And it's time to get excited. Arborelia, have you been excited before?
I've been excited about many things, but I'm not sure what you're excited about.
Guess we'll find out together. So, we love this place a lot, for the record. And I'm kind of dancing around where I am, but it's Hype Lab. And it's called Hype Lab because it is just a ton of free checks that you only need one item to get to. So we are just going to full-on bonanza get items here. Or just a lot of keys, or maybe a whole bunch of nothing, or maybe a lot of health potions for Tipsy. We'll find out. I'm sure you don't mind the mild spoiler of where I am, Elia.
I will make sure to make full use of it.
Noted. I kind of figured that might be a thing, but
Anyway.
when we're doing dual comms in a race,
Anyway, I too am excited.
I too am excited. Let's go, gamers. Let's hear it for Hype Lab. It's all this joy, and all you need is a Force Wand.
Also, Cyber Jenny's back. She's got spikes on her shoulders now. I think those
Oh
are
no! Hype Snake. Hype Snake's a different character. The three bosses of the main dungeons in this game, the game lovingly calls the robot pilots. Because they are theoretically all piloting some kind of robot suit. One's a duck, one's, you know, a tank of sorts.
And they just hang out in town. You can go talk to them.
Yeah, this is their day job.
What's up, Cyber Jenny?
What's everyone's favorite Jenny? It's hard to top Jenny Blueberry.
Jenny Fox, who I think is in Ittle Dew 1.
Yeah, Jenny Fox being an Ittle Dew 1 character and a Slap City character.
Aha, right.
She's very angry and she's just on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a fan of Jenny Pigeon. Or is it Jenny Bird? I forget. But the one with the pigeon on her head. Slayer Jenny scares me. Gardener Jenny is also very good. And this is a boss fight. Elia is particularly fond of the Dream World boss fight music.
You know, it's just kind of fun. It's like, yeah, this isn't such a serious fight. You're just solving a puzzle against a boss.
Mm-hmm. Jenny Bun? If you got Jenny Buns in chat. I've got to wait an extra cycle here.
It's impatience. Maybe we should talk about the rules of the Force Wand, which this dungeon is like here to make sure you know extremely well.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, a Force Wand knocks something one tile in the direction that hits it in. If a Force Wand ball hits another Force Wand ball, it makes the blue Force Wand ball, which knocks something 2 tiles in that direction. If a third Force Wand ball hits it, then the Force Orb explodes.
The Force Orb, or Forb, if you will.
No,
Alright, we're gonna finish this
I
dungeon.
just watched Cat do that earlier. I'm like, haha, I'll remember not to do that.
Oh no! You also learn the exciting thing about moving blocks diagonally once you get a Force Wand. And that is not something the regular game tells you until a certain point. That diagonals are in play, and I believe it comes up in Ittle Dew 1 very briefly as well. But I don't remember. And as well, a reminder, we are running a bid war for our characters. If you'd like to see any of the other illustrious outfits we've picked for today's event, feel free to donate for one of them, and the host will tell us if anything changes. I have no idea how far in the lead these characters are. I didn't look at the numbers before this, so it might be a very easy thing to win. It might be a very difficult thing to win. But we are raising money for Nemi, and Nemi's a very, 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 very good cause.
Last I heard, like, one of them was like $5.
See? You can easily get a character picked. And we'll change on the fly.
Yes, currently we have Swimmer in the lead at $30. We have Jenny Benny at $5. And the other two have not been donated for. That would be the standard Ittle Dew outfit and Tipsy.
Oh, Tipsy's a good one. Tipsy's a really good one.
Tipsy's the fox who gives you hints.
That's this one. And the outfit switches their outfits. Tipsy dresses up as Ittle, and Ittle dresses as Tipsy.
Yeah, so I've got an ice cream cone instead of a fox. I don't actually remember the lore there, but...
You just love ice cream. So I'm going to take a quick look at the items I have currently, because I'm leaving the dream world now with a ton of more things. There's your Cyber Jenny. She's just chilling. And here's Lenny. He's cleaning his house. We're going to help him clean his house. There we go. We always help Lenny in this place. I do love how one of the items in this game is a bandana that increases your attack power. And when you have the swimsuit outfit on, it'll uses it as a hair tie. So you get a little bow in your hair, and that's your attack up bandana. It's very cute. Now we have a duck. The thing I discovered this week, really, while grinding this randomizer a bit, is the ice ring deals a lot more damage than your main weapon does until a certain point. Eventually, your swingable weapon will catch up, but as it stands up front, the ice ring just deals a hilarious amount of damage. You just have zero range whatsoever on it. Oh, okay, I have an idea where to go now, because I have all the keys for a certain place. So let's go make the dream happen.
Alrighty, we have a quick donation here from V Agent Zero. The comment is Gorgar donate. Me like you.
Thank you, Agent Zero. Did that go towards a bid war?
Not sure. I'm just gonna take a quick look. No, that did not.
All right, the current outfits will remain.
Yep, no, if you guys want to see these outfits changed to the run, as they said before, please go ahead and donate. Like I said, we got 4 different outfits. If you'd like me to rearrange those, I will gladly do so.
And they're all good, for the record. They are all good. Ooh, I might have access to things that no one wants access to. I don't think I've seen this dungeon to its conclusion in, like, months. Yes, I have.
All right. Oh, I think I messed that up. I haven't fought that boss vanilla in so long, and when I saw Tipsy's hint about how you're supposed to beat it without bringing a fire sword, I'm like, oh my gosh, they really make you do that.
Oh, with the... Is it the ice block?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's how to do it normally. It's very fun. It's very neat. It's cute. It's neat. All those bosses are meant to be fought with the item that comes in with the dungeon. And,
I like this tip. Right.
Alright.
Shoot. All right.
I'm getting interesting keys. But you know what? Let's take a quick detour first. See if we can't make some headway in here.
I can go back and do that puzzle I decided was too hard, because now it's easy.
Which one was it, may I ask?
First puzzle in Syncope. No,
Nice.
Yeah. Like, either I'm forgetting something or you just need exquisite timing, or both.
Oh, that? Yeah, no, Kat watched me fail that like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
You do need to push things. Anyway, who voted Jenny Bun in chat? There's Jenny Bun. She lives here in the trash heap, and she has pizza. You just need extremely good timing, and you need to move the blocks into an advantageous spot. Mm-hmm. And if you've got a force wand, it becomes very easy.
Mm-hmm.
The force wand lets you move things over surfaces that Ittle can't push stuff on.
I actually didn't know that feature of it until recently, and like, you know, it's powerful enough that it lets you move things from a distance and lets you move things diagonally. But also, yeah, it moves things off of those surfaces. That's amazing.
Force wands will help you push this block. Alright, I'm going to do a quick key check right now, because that's very interesting information to me. Cool. Got it, got it.
Oh, it's after me. Oh, it found me in here. Okay, alright. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, how are you? So, you'll be seeing us pick items, these keys up called the Grand Library keys. There are 8 of them, and you need them all to finish the game. You can also make up for it in lockpicks. So keeping an idea or a vision on how many lockpicks you've used versus how many Grand Library keys you have will help you finish this game quicker. So if you keep your lockpicks... 1 moment. If you pay attention to your quantity of lockpicks and make sure you always have the amount of lockpicks you need to finish that dungeon at a moment's notice, you will be in much better shape to beating this game. I believe I'm in the dungeon with the extra key now. No! Potassium! Ow. Oof. Okay. These lovely people that shout when they jump, the little thwomp-looking guys, they are afraid of heights, which is why they scream when they jump in the air. They are terrified about floating. Okay. The key for this dungeon? You shouldn't have. This game does have exceptional music. Phew. I am doing the thing where I'm exceptionally not careful during this boss fight, and I pay for it in spades.
I just hit myself with the lid of a treasure chest. It hurts when you do that.
You get an achievement for it, too. So you can roll into this boss's projectiles and it deletes them, but the second time you fight him, he throws more projectiles, so rolling into them isn't the greatest maneuver anymore, because you'll just get hit by the other one. Yep, you'll see this boss 3 times total. 1 time in each of the machine dungeon. And of which there are 3 machine dungeons, theoretically 4, but the 4th one is just a secret final dungeon.
one of the settings we have in this rando is making sure that the boss of the secret final dungeon does not have a meaningful check, because that boss is way, way, way too hard.
She's not wrong. And I'm the one who really likes fighting things. And yeah, a lot of the characters in this game are in Slap City. Like, Ittle is one of the Slap City characters. As well as Jenny Fox, but Jenny Fox does not appear in this film. Now I'm theoretically in what I affectionately call cat go mode, which is not an actual go mode, it's a hypothetical go mode. And I'm usually say I'm in it when I'm one item away, and I am not one item away, but you know, close. Oh, I love the even more secret final boss. If I have time, I will show that boss off. Depending on how far ahead of schedule we are when we complete. The very tough opening of the seat is probably going to just keep us on schedule.
If you're wondering what the bosses are saying, it's in Swedish. This boss, for example, is saying a lot of Swedish verbs, like crush and destroy and mangle.
I know who you're fighting. Granted, you knew who I was fighting a minute ago, too. The mega secret weapon of this game is incredible, and it makes me so happy. As someone who played Ittle Dew 1, seeing that weapon in this game... oh my gosh, I had the same reaction as Ittle. Pure love. And I will keep mum on the secret weapon because it is something that people should be discovering on their own, or at least what it does. But I'm pretty sure that thing is Ittle's one true love. Guess who's back? Remember to take a flex break between your attacks. It's very important as a level boss.
Oh god.
No, I don't want to be in the corner! Ah!
No, that was so close.
That does not spark joy.
All right, I would like to go and do a quick reading here. We got another donation from, it looks to be Con Banmayo. Sorry if I butchered your name. You have a comment here saying, great to see so many awesome randos this weekend for a great cause, and a special shout out to FlannelKat and arborelia on their little Dew 2 race. Good luck, have fun.
Hey, Con Banmayo, thank you. I appreciate that a great deal. Has there been any change in the bid war?
Again, unfortunately, no change that I see so far.
Hey chat, this is my challenge to you. I want to see a changed outfit today. All it takes is $6. I believe in you. We want to see Tipsy, you want to see regular Ittle Dew. But that's up to you. I believe in the dream. And the dream is y'all do this. This is for a good cause.
Ja, det var det.
Jenny.
So, a fact that is alarming to me, and will probably be more alarming to Kat, is that I'm in go mode.
Nice.
So let's
That is
go.
awesome. We have both done a ton of practicing for this, and I am extremely excited for that news from Arborelia.
Oh, well, I need to not get lost on the lonely road to the end game. I also need to not get gardened.
I am one item from go mode, and at this point I'm just digging it up. So it's only a matter of time. But Arborelia already in go mode will probably end up completing this seed before me. Just because she's a mighty good player.
We'll see. You are better at the combat.
I am. But you're very cool. So at this point, I am not looking for items, I am just looking to get through the dungeon, and I am forgetting my go mode directions. So as far as it concerns to staff and whatnot, I would say 15... Well, what do you think? Half an hour, maybe?
It's less than half an hour.
Yeah.
Just gotta remember the solutions to some puzzles in here.
Or don't. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
And we can definitely entertain a little bonus content.
Shoot, wait, no! Never mind, I'm not in go mode!
She's not in go mode, folks.
Oh no! Oh no!
What were you missing?
Got something very important. I bet it's what you're looking for as your one item also.
Oh, I know what item you're missing. I know what item you're missing. You're missing a mace.
Uh-huh.
I am 2 items from go mode, chat.
I have made this mistake before.
Alright, welcome to Fake Liar Go mode.
I just want to queue in here real quick. We got a donation from Flop for $10 for, it says, comment, Jenny donation.
Jenny donation. I appreciate that, thank you. Presumably hop and flop in chat. Or if it's not Hop and Flop, I'm very excited for you anyway. So Elia does have a leg up on me still, because I don't have that item. But we'll see. But I'm definitely, absolutely altering my strategy here. I still have a dungeon I have no keys to. Which honestly, I'm impressed. It's funny because the item you're missing, I too constantly forget. So don't feel so bad about that. But the answer is dig.
Yep.
All right, just going to chime in real quick. We got another donation from Caroline, $20, and the comment is, "Let's get healthy."
Oh, I think
right.
that definitely has to be about Tipsy.
That means I'm switching to Tipsy, right? From Jenny Berry.
Let me go ahead and take a quick look. Not yet. Tipsy is at $20. Swimmer's at $30. We almost there, guys.
But Jenny
Guess what's
Berry's at
Tipsy?
5, right?
Who's that?
And Jenny
What-
Benny is at 5.
All right.
So that means Jenny Berry is not
Yep.
in the lead anymore.
Yep. So I will switch.
Congratulations. You successfully swayed the world, chat.
So now we've got Ittle dressed as Tipsy, and Tipsy dressed as Ittle.
Honestly, my favorite outfit. I'm gonna burn a lockpick in here. Because I need items. Because I'm in the exact circumstance that Elia is in right now. Unless something has changed in her situation. Which her complete silence is making me nervous.
Well, I can't hear you. I'm fighting a mecha fish bun.
Oh, well tell him I said hi.
Picking heck. No! Yeah. Yeah, these bosses get hard. They get difficult.
If there's one consolation, the mace is not in quietus.
Well, thank you for the help.
I mean, it can't be. You literally need it to open quietus.
Oh, you're right. You're actually right. Good point.
So, you know, you can feel good about that at least.
Yeah. Yeah, Quietus is the last Dream World dungeon, which requires all the items, including the mace. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is a amazing set of puzzles in there that will not be appearing in this run. Please, slime. Thank you.
Got a raid from Heart Gamer. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Randothon and welcome to Ittle Dew 2 Randomizer.
I am having a very spicy fight here.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Ah, good. Everything's fine. Oh, you know, everything's good. Don't worry, y'all. I'm definitely not at half a heart. Wait, what? Problem.
What?
I have all the raft pieces.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, that was an option. Okay, congrats.
It was an option?
I just remembered there's an extra raft piece in there. Usually doesn't come up. That's the way we got the raft piece to be guaranteed on the final boss. Huh.
Well, that's not done.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
So, when we said that we were guaranteed Tassel as the final boss, I guess not.
Yeah. Didn't think about that implication.
Well, let's cheer on our lovely arborelia.
Uh-huh.
Now is in go mode. She just needs to find him at the end.
Hey, good game there.
Hey, thank you. The island has been blown up. No one knows why. It's fine. We didn't need an island. What was the time there, if someone doesn't mind enlightening me?
It looked to be about 1:31:50-ish.
Dang.
And I remember, like, when I was figuring that out in the logic, I'm like, you know, it's okay. Like, the chances of stumbling into exactly the right 8 raft pieces out of 17 dungeons, instead of just going to the final boss, like, why would you not just go to Tassel and win? But yeah, here's a reason why you wouldn't just go to Tassel and win.
That would be correct, game boy.
Yep. I Elia's still going. I can provide some DLC for you. DLC is the wrong word, but you know what? You're gonna get that word anyway. I was not expecting to see a raft there. Huh. Here's Passel, who we did not see.
But yeah, this randomizer has a lot of possible settings of various levels of reasonableness and unreasonableness, and then we looked at them and substituted our own. And it's the kind of thing that can happen.
Alright, so we're gonna load my save file, which is going to put us right next to that here. Let's go to somewhere exciting. Why not? So I'm going to use the extra to-do menu to warp there, because actually getting there manually is something you can do, but I don't know where the item is to go.
You don't remember how?
No, we need the
right. You do
need the thing to open the blocks.
Item to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as is rando tradition, it's time to boot up the Genesis.
Pretty much, yep.
It is time for free-range snowboarding. And as they say in free-range snowboarding, board now, my lord.
Flannel Arbor Percent, the most popular race setting of Ittle Dew 2 Rando.
Uh-huh. Oh no. We are not boarding very well. We are boarding exceptionally poorly. But if you got duck emotes in chat, let's go. Why are there always trees? Poor duck.
Oh god. Keep thinking that this is one of... Yep, alright. Oh no, she's charging up her super attack. Oh no, her super attack doesn't work.
I think I've hit every single tree.
Där satt den.
I was looking for an 8th.
I've been getting really lucky in the snowboard minigame lately. It's been going for a while. We are no longer boarding. Alright, so I'm going to do another warp back to the beginning of the game. I looked up where the fire maze was in our seed, so I'm going to go get that.
So you're going to show off Passel?
Yeah, I'll at least get to the end of the game.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do I have? Yes.
Around here. No, this is not the right way to go, is it? Oh, this is not the right way to go.
That's not the way. Yes, it is. Don't mind me as I constantly forget where to go in this video game. Well, this is the back door. Thank you, Game Boy, for putting the time in chat.
Nope.
I do not know where in this dungeon the aforementioned mace is, but I do know it's in here. There we go. It was like the second check. Okay, cool.
Oh, I did wrong.
So the reason the fire missile is important is because it shoots a fireball out like that. And that is extremely important when it comes to actually being able to light up torches that are not next to you. Ellie, are you just burning through dungeons looking for Raftate?
I am.
Sweet. How are you doing? Because you could just talk without any sort of worry now.
Yeah, you're right. I am in Dark Hypostyle.
Nice. I wish I could tell you where I found the raft pieces, because the order you do dungeons in and the order I do dungeons in are going to be very different.
Uh-huh. I actually remembered a reasonably fast route to the end of Dark Hypostyle. Okay, now I gotta fight the worst Mega Fish Bun.
Yeah, the one that shoots 3 things at you. And they get pretty difficult. Like, this game is genuinely hard. Even with the little extra concessions that we take. I'm on my way down the lonely road right now to enter the final dungeon, the Grand Library. Which should have been our finale, but unfortunately, the Seed had other plans. This is the first time I've seen the 8th raft piece come up on not the actual final boss.
Yep.
And now what I put a lot of time into figuring out in this dungeon is what is go mode and how do you go mode it. And the secret is to enter this door in the upper right. And that's your way to the end of the game. This dungeon, much like Ganon's castle, has a left and a right side, more or less. And a way to go to the end. Plus, there's cool things in it. Like, this is all the dungeons in the game, and their map layouts and stuff. It's very neat. This is the caretaker of the island's library, so a lot of it's based around designing the dungeons and whatnot. There's Jenny Bird. We all love Jenny Bird in this house.
Oh, I just got hit by 2 of the freaking metal things. 3 of... Oh, God.
And now we have time for fiction, non-fiction, fan fiction. Carrot Quest 4, the potato-shaped end. Goddess in Red, savior of the cosmos. Explosion Miner and the Bear Goddess. I want to know more about that. Safety around sharks, adventure and romance. That's, I think, shipping Jenny Shark and Safety Jenny. Which, honestly, I think I'd ship it. But I put a lot of effort into routing out this dungeon in terms of like, how do I go mode it? And it's a fun one, it's just tough. Oh, I didn't realize the bear miner was a thing. I do know the Goddess of Explosions. Also playable in the other game. Slap City. I didn't know it was a Card City Knights reference, and that's exciting. Excuse me. Wait, no, I want to go this way. Where am I going? Spinning Dorito Triforce?
Oh my god. All I have to do is never get hit again.
I believe in you. Well, at least I opened the door before I leapt into a pit.
No! Ah. Oh.
Now I just gotta bully this carrot.
I think you might beat Pazzle before I beat Mecha Fishbun 3.
Mecha Fishbun 3 is difficult. That is the only Hex Rot you need to fight in this go mode. And Hex Rots are very tough. Anyway, welcome to Pazzle. Will he have a ninth raft piece for us? This fight is very, very fun, mostly because it is 16 rooms and then a boss fight against him directly. It is one room based off every single room in the dungeon. So this is the Grand Library, not the Grand Library, the art exhibit room. This is the Potassium Mine room. And this is Flooded Basement. So if you see the dungeon, you see the tile sets change based off the rooms. It's very cool. And there are also multiple rooms for each one, which took me a long time to notice. So like the next time you play through this game and fight this boss, you might get a different set of rooms for the end game here.
God.
So now we are through the puzzle section and we're in the combat section, and this is checkpointed. So if I come back and if I die and come back here, I will start at the beginning of this combat segment. fighting with the ice ring more often. This thing's strong. Things are getting dicey. There we go. Never mind. Things are undiced.
Alright. So I would like to demonstrate a setting called Easier Combat. You can turn this on whenever you want. If you're playing through this game and you're not super good at boss fights, I highly recommend it.
I'd highly recommend it just as your first playthrough. This game gets very oppressively difficult your first time through. I've just played it a lot, and also I really like difficulty in my video games, so I tend to keep it off. But, you know, that's the joy of personal preference. Everyone can kind of pick what works for them. Oh, Passel, you played yourself, buddy. You teleported onto the dynamite. You got another raft piece, is what it says. And at this point, if you're still going, you'll get your items.
Yeah. We'll see what item this is. I have a good hunch though. All right. Yep. There it is. Now I can go finish.
Excellent. And this here is the boss that Elia didn't want to fight. Who is exceedingly difficult.
All right.
And she has her own version of all of Ittle's abilities too. But at this point, hey Randothon, thank you so much. It's so good to see you back. I loved this marathon when I partook in it a few years ago, and I will continue to enjoy it. And I will be watching. You'll see arborelia again tomorrow, running PK Scramble. If you like randomizers, which if you're here, I presume you do, you may want to, you know, check out both of our channels because we both tend to really like randomizers. With me, Elia plays a lot of random settings in her randomizers. I tend to just kind of pick a rando I like and see how difficult I can make things on myself without confusing myself too much. But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this has been fun. You know, it's really great to be to have Randothon back. And yeah, good luck to all future runners, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks so much, y'all. Feel free to pull us off screen whenever you want. It has been real. Take care of yourselves. Continue donating to Nami. Nami's wonderful. And goodbye.